Drought continues to worsen through much of eastern Australia. This photo is from the Gap near Wagga Wagga in southern New South Wales. We can see the complete lack of vegetation across this area. And we've got drought continuing from central Queensland all the way down to parts of Tasmania. Over the past week, we've seen less than 1 millimetre of rain for most of central and southern Australia. Sydney has been completely dry up to 9 o'clock on Tuesday morning. We have had some rain in the past 24 hours though. Perth has had no rain in that period. There's been almost no rain around Brisbane and southeast Queensland. A few millimetres in Melbourne and some light falls across eastern Tasmania. Here's the forecast then. A front moving through the southeast state. That will bring some light showers to Tasmania and coastal parts of Victoria. Some heavier showers around the New South Wales central and northern coast over the next few days, even 1 or 2 thunderstorms in that area. And of course we're watching severe tropical cyclone Oma, which in the short term will be heading southwest through the southern Coral Sea. Our model's still diverging though from Friday onwards, so it's uncertain whether or not this system will hit the coast. It's roughly a 50% chance, perhaps slightly higher than that mark, of making landfall over the weekend somewhere over southeast Queensland. Under that scenario, which is probably worst case scenario, we're looking at widespread heavy rain and flooding, along with the other impacts from a cyclone. Some good news, though, to come from this system, if it does make landfall, is some rain could spill across to drought-affected parts of southern Queensland and also inland New South Wales. The rest of the country, though, there are no major rain-producing weather systems for the next week. Let's talk totals. 5 to 10 millimetres widespread northern Hunter, southern mid-north coast on Wednesday. The odd storm around the northern ranges. We're expecting that activity on Thursday to continue with a similar area, the northern coast of New South Wales picking up the best falls. Only a few millimetres for Tasmania the next couple of days, and we've got storms through the northwest tropics, but still no sign of the monsoon returning there. Showers spreading by Friday up the southern Queensland coast. We're expecting those showers even if Oma does not hit the coast over the weekend. However, the heavy falls indicated here on Saturday are completely dependent on the position of tropical cyclone Oma. That heavy rain could continue on Sunday, also spilling across the border into northern New South Wales, and further heavy rain on Monday. Let's put it together over the next 8 days then. Well, for most of Australia, there will not be any significant rain for the next week, and even across the far northern tropics, 25 to 50 millimetres is well below the average of more like 100 millimetres at this time of year. Now, that red shading through southeast Queensland and far northeast New South Wales shows over 200 millimetres of rain. And if the cyclone hits the coast, some areas could see 500 millimetres of rain. It's also possible that area only sees around 10 to 20 millimetres of rain over the next week. We'll keep updating you on Cyclone Oma as we move towards the weekend. An emergency warning was in place overnight for a fire burning in the southwest corner of Western Australia, just to the west of the town of Bridgetown. Here's a shot from that fire late on Tuesday. Now, overnight, it had already burnt through 1,500 hectares. We had gusty winds developing in this area on Tuesday afternoon. They gusted to around 40 kilometres per hour. And we are expecting another warm day with fresh to, at times, gusty winds. In northern New South Wales, we're also watching the fires, which are not completely controlled. These are massive fires. There's the aftermath of the Tinga fire, which has burnt through more than 20,000 hectares. We haven't seen rain over the past week for most of Australia, so these fires will continue to burn. Northern Australia is out of the fire season. The vegetation index shows that dry vegetation, the brown and the yellow, covering almost the whole of Australia. So essentially anywhere apart from the far northern tropics is a risk of bushfires as we move forward over the next few weeks. Today we're expecting a front to bring cool conditions again for southeastern Australia. The blue shading shows temperatures below 20 in the afternoon, so relatively low fire dangers for the far south. A heat wave continues for much of Queensland and the interior. This darker red shows temperatures over 40 degrees. The winds aren't too strong through Queensland, but we do have stronger winds for some parts of WA. Now, here are the forecast fire dangers. They're very high. That's the yellow for most of northern, southern Queensland and northern inland New South Wales. Perhaps, though, a severe fire danger around the central highlands. It's not shown here as orange, but that area could have severe fire dangers for today. Severe fire dangers are likely for the inland Gascoyne today. For the southwest corner of WA, the fire danger there is high. It's just not quite windy enough for a very high or severe fire danger. We're expecting similar conditions across the country as we move through Thursday. Again, quite cool for the southeast, warm conditions for Queensland through the northern interior and much of WA. Here are the forecast fire dangers then, again, very high for central and southern Queensland, along with the western side of New South Wales northern ranges. A little bit cooler across the fire ground of northeast New South Wales for Thursday, and severe fire dangers for many eastern parts of WA. And just finally, we've got a high moving over the southeast later in the week. That will allow temperatures over the southeast to start climbing. Still expecting very high fire dangers, southern Queensland, northern inland New South Wales, and again severe fire dangers this time in the southeast corner of WA.